Hey guys, we're back, and I didn't get to do the time-lapse thing yet, but I did get to work on the park. If you can see behind me, it's come quite a ways. We still have our renovation sign up, but this was that open lot you saw last video, and went with the hedgerow around the thing. Like I said, I tried to keep the original archway that was on the um, first park that was here, and I still have all my crafting tables and stuff out here, but we got a nice walkway here with some vine growth, these cool lamps, and it leads to this area here where we have this book. It talks about the history and the fact that the place used to be a giant spruce forest before we built our city here. And this is pretty much what's left of the spruce forest, are these handful of giant trees. And then we have a little park area over here. I don't think I'm done with this yet. I'm still messing with it, with the pond. And I put in these like baby spruce trees. The only thing with them is they blend in, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep those. I'm not sure. Which one with a different kind, maybe. But on the other side, there's a fountain area. And the whole thing sits in the middle of the city. Lit up pretty good too, I think. Nighttime right now, so then there's some more flowers and things hidden all over, but I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. There was a couple other ideas I had. I wanted to make it a little bigger, but I was limited by the space. Like originally I wanted this area here where the book was to have a canopy up over it. And I was going to do like a picnic area alongside the pond, and the pond was going to be bigger. But I had to work with what I had. I think it turned out alright though. I'm going to actually take down this sign and open it for people to use. We'll have to pick all this stuff up too. It's kind of a mess. All the leftover supplies, my bed. And sadly, the street lights, I lined them up with the ones across the way, so the street lights, of course, don't line up with the park. They're off-centered. But it works, and I changed the signs to make them a little easier to read too. So hopefully my next goal is to get over and probably start working on one of the big houses in the suburbs, and hopefully we can get this time-lapse thing working and see how that goes. And once again, we're back at my second job, keeping the store stocked. And it looks like we did sell it. Running super low on slime. Very low. And I bet the iron sold out again too. Well, it didn't completely sell out. I think raising the price did slow that down a little bit, which is a good thing. But we do need to restock. Thankfully, I spent some time AFKing at the farm and got a little bit, but not much slime at all, unfortunately. We get these restocked and see what we can do. So we got all the iron blocks refilled, all the iron ingots refilled, and I have a little bit to restock again if I need to. So that worked out. But slime, on the other hand, we got 3 more stacks of 4 here, which are what they sell for, and only 4 more here. Didn't really have much of anything to restock that with, unfortunately. Did make 8 blocks and 5 diamonds. So, I mean, that was a decent haul. I was thinking of making a bank in the city and just stockpiling all of my diamonds in it. And then just coming and breaking them when I need them, so I don't have to keep getting in my end chest. Anyway, back to the suburbs to see about a building. Well, I'm finally going to give this a try. I counted out behind me. You can see I started laying out blocks. Make sure everything was going to fit here, but going to go and try to build this and use this time-lapse thing for the first time. Oddly enough, the plugin that we use to use it for some reason won't render buildings far away. Like you can see the tower behind me is missing part, even though it's cranked up to 64 chunk view range. So that's very strange, but anyway, we'll give this a try and see if it works. Around here I realized that things weren't lining up right and I counted wrong, so I kept trying a bunch of different things trying to get them to line up correctly. And I finally realized the problem was on the other side that was counted wrong, so I got over there, adjusted that, and then things got back to the way they should have been. Only to get down here and realize this was off too. It was supposed to be 4 wide so I could make a 2 wide door, so this entire wall had to get moved over by 1 to allow that to fit in. Easy but time consuming. And then of course all of this needed to be moved over by 1, 2. So it lined up like it was supposed to. And then all the sidewalks had to be moved over too, so they kept out the spacing they had before. Well, that's about it for the outside of this. Hopefully that came out okay. It's my first attempt for using the time-lapse thing. We'll have to see, but still got some detail work to add in, and of course the landscaping, some trees and things. But I think it turned out pretty good. A few fountains pouring down into the pool. I'm gonna add some lighting in the pool, I think. And sidewalk in here, so still some things, a railing, and the interior, which I forgot to light up, which I should probably do before stuff spawns in here. And yeah, so it's one step down, and you'll know if it the time lapse worked because you'll see it. I have to go and check it and see if it worked out. And there we have a little bit more done with some landscaping. I put in some trees, line the sidewalks here, some smaller trees along in there. Still messing with the plants and grass over there. Row of trees in the back too. Added the sidewalk through here. Some lighting in the pools. And a railing along up here. And then inside I changed this last row to stone. I'm going to put a staircase here going down. And then I got to do the interior, which there's a lot to do in here, but that's some ideas though. I think I'm going to end it there. But looks like the time lapse did turn out okay. So I apologize for the camera moving about all the time in it. I'm still working on that. That was my first time ever using the program, so a little work to go to figure out the ins and outs of it. But anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.